Yeah, we're at the track covering the sport of kings. Coming up, the Supreme Ventures 2-year-old Triple Series kicks off with jockey Robert Halledeen and trainer Jason DaCosta cashing in on the big prize. Abigail Able lands one of her biggest wins in the saddle. A $250,000 stakes win in New York for the Barbadian trainer Saffie Joseph Jnr. Added money wins too at Central Mile in Canada for the Barbadian jockeys Renaldo Cumberbatch and Desmond Bryan. Plus, the rich Melbourne Cup in Australia. Our opening story from Caymanas Park in Jamaica. The cash spot only one for me trophy 6 furlong sprint Saturday's main event. Only 6 runners, including the 6-horse champion jockey Anthony Thomas's mount Talita, the favourite, and one of 3 entries for leading trainer Jason DaCosta. There's the field and the odds for the cash spot only one for me trophy first leg of the Supreme Ventures 2-year-old Triple Series. Number 1, Mojito, the 2-1 third favourite with leading jockey Dane Dawkins up. The 3-horse Legit Boss, the 7-5 second favourite for champion trainer Anthony Nunes. Mamma Mia, number 4, a winner on debut at 5-1 here for her second outing. And Talita, number 6, the favourite at 4-5. Let's get that race call now with Bryan Rickman OD.
There are. Mojito comes out toward the back of the field. Mamma Mia breaks winging and grabs an early lead. Halledeen having a look behind him. Stablemate Talita is 2.5 lengths back, now caught by Legit Boss. Royal Ash races on the rail. Mojito has improved. And last of all, it's a showgirl showing nothing at the moment. They head away toward the half-mile marker, about to enter the turn for home, and it is a Mamma Mia in the hands of Robert Halledeen, who leads up by some 2 lengths. Stablemate Talita chasing with Legit Boss now asked to be hustled up. There goes Mojito on the outside overtaking. In behind Legit Boss, that's Royal Ash, and Showgirl shaken hard but still last. 5/16 of a mile to run. They're about to come into the lane, and Halledeen has a look between his legs. Mamma Mia in control at the moment. Mojito now asked to run on in the yellow sleeves, but it's a Mamma Mia now being pushed out, and Halledeen now gets busy as they lead the 3/16. Here is Mojito now trying to draw alongside. Mamma Mia kicking once again, finding a bit more, and now put to the left-hand stick. Mojito refuses to go away. It's a Mamma Mia just to lead her by a length. Mojito trying to get to Mamma Mia. Halledeen is busy and working hard, and it works. Mamma Mia and Robert Halledeen win by a length and a half over Mojito.
Halledeen's first Caymanas Park win since mid-June when he left for the USA and won 19 races there, 18 at Thistledown in Ohio and 1 at West Virginia's Mountaineer Park. Gate to wire champion owner Carlton Watts' Mamma Mia, now 2-0 from her 2 career starts, doing it by a length and a half, chased by Mojito for a winning time of 1 minute 13 and 2/5 for 6 furlongs. The DaCosta name back on the cash pot only one for me trophy. Jason's late dad Wayne DaCosta had won 3 of the last 5 before he passed. Dreamliner and She's a Man-Eater back-to-back 2015 and 2016, and Den Street 2 years ago. The 33-year-old jockey Halledeen, aka Hardball, wasn't finished there. He also landed Saturday's second richest event, the cash spot Super Dash, aboard the favourite Duke, grabbing the lead, coming off the final bend.
The great Duke has now taken charge. It's a Duke out in front. Got a girl trying to renew the challenge. On the rail, that's DeJay's Boyle. The band is under the stick and in behind them. But Duke is travelling powerfully and striding out as they arrive at the furlong pole. It is Duke being shaken up. Duke and Robert Halledeen. He's looking for his second win. This is the cash pot Super Dash trophy, and they're all looking at the rear end of the great Duke. Halledeen has a double. Duke wins it by 4 or more over Labant.
The Success Farm 6-year-old Grey Duke gets his third win in 2022, 3 3/4 lengths in front as a 2-1 favourite. Halledeen up for trainer Gary Sabrati, 59 3/5, the winning time for 5 furlongs. Sunday's richest Caymanas Park event, the Announcers Trophy, gave Abigail Able one of her biggest career wins. In Liz DaCosta's pink and white silks, she is in second here, stalking the lead aboard the 9-2 bet Miniature Man and watched in the come box by Kevin Burnside.
It is Super Duper in front and making the running, being tackled on the outside by Miniature Man. Super Duper hanging on from Miniature Man, coming forward, also coming forward against the rail. That's Unruly Boss. Amy the Butcher is right there too. Sweet Majesty trying to come, but it's Super Duper and Miniature Man. This is where the race line. Miniature Man points on Super Duper, not giving up. Miniature Man hanging on desperate. Miniature Man begins to pull off in the Caymanas Park Announcers Trophy. Miniature Man beats Unruly Boss.
Reuniting with last year's Guinness winner Miniature Man for the first time since she rode him on his debut as a 2-year-old in September 2020. Abigail Able gets a second weekend win and career victory number 12. Only her 2019 $2 million Starters Trophy win aboard England's Rose, richer than this one. Last year's Indra-plagued 2000 Guinness winner Miniature Man under Abel's good ride wins the Announcers Trophy by a length and a half at 9-2, clocking 1:19 1/5 for 6.5 furlongs for trainer Jason DaCosta and owner his mom, Elizabeth DaCosta. Up north now to the USA, where the Barbadian trainer Saffie Joseph Jnr. is reigning and multiple champion at Florida's Gulfstream Park. But it was in New York that his latest stakes conquest came this past weekend. Nothing new, Saffie winning big added money races outside of Florida where he's based, and his 4-year-old gelding Dr. Blute was at Belmont at the Big A, delivering a polished front-running effort in Sunday's $250,000 Empire Classic under jockey Jose Ortiz.
It is Dr. Blute in front, Seafoam all out in second. Then it is Barisi and Curlin's Wisdom as they come down for the furlong marker. Dr. Blute holding on to the lead by 2.5 lengths. Seafoam is in second. Then Barisi and Curlin's Wisdom on the outside. Dr. Blute holding on here as they come on for the finish. Dr. Blute, wire to wire under Jose Ortiz.
Dr. Blute at 3-1 odds lands the Empire Classic by 3/4 of a length under Ortiz's skillful ride for Barbadian Saffie Joseph's 16th stakes win this year and 65th in his North American career. Italian football fans will probably bet the third horse, the favourite, Jockey Franco, on Baresi. Let's check in on some Canadian racing now. Centre Mile in Edmonton, where the Barbadian jockeys Renaldo Cumberbatch and Desmond Bryan posted added money wins on Saturday. Bryan unchallenged here as he pulls clear aboard the 5-1 bet. It's a fact to win the Birdcatcher Stakes by 4.5 lengths for his first added money win this season. The big 1-4 favourite Cuba Cobra has to settle for the runner-up spot. It's a fact on top with Barbadian Bryan aboard for trainer Carson Fry. Caribbean jocks, by the way, have won 5 over the last 7 Birdcatcher Stakes, 4 of those for Rico Walcott. And here's Renaldo Cumberbatch, strongest on the inside aboard Orange Theory, fighting off the Jamaican Dane Nelson in the middle aboard the favourite Dan Shoes in the Lynn Chouinard Stakes. Orange Theory at 11-1 upsets. For his 6th stakes win this year, the 43-year-old Cumberbatch is aboard for trainer Shelley Brown, Plum Blue second, the 7-5 favourite Dan Shoes third. And we won't leave without capturing some of the Melbourne Cup excitement. Australia's richest horse race won this week by jockey Mark Zahra, who missed out on riding last year's winner because of a suspension. In blue and white silks aboard the 18-1 bet Gold Trip, watches Zahra, having emerged from a cluster of horses, comes charging forward to snatch the lead in the 22-horse field 2-mile event worth $8 million Australia dollars.
Gold Trip down the outside. Emissary is behind those. Gold Trip moves up, takes the lead from Dover Legend. 250 metres to go. Emissary running on. Gold Trip, 150 metres to go. Wondering about getting tired. Emissary has tried very, very hard, but Gold Trip is brave. 100 to go. A length and a half. Emissary. Gold Trip is going to win the Lexus Melbourne Cup. Gold Trip wins it.
Shown live on SportsMax, what a moment for Mark Zahra riding his first Lexus Melbourne Cup win. Trainers Kieran Maher and David Eustace also celebrate a maiden win in the event. Gold Trip ahead of Emissary and High Emotion at the finish. 3:24.04 the winning time for the 2-mile trip. So that's our show. Coming up this weekend, the return of racing in Barbados after a 2-month break at the Garrison Savannah. There's racing there on Friday, and it's Breeders' Cup weekend in the USA. The big classic live on SportsMax on Saturday afternoon. And Caribbean trainers Uriah St. Louis from Trinidad and Tobago and the Barbadian Nathan Squires with starters in $1 million events at the Rich 2-day meet. We've been at the track covering top stories and exciting races in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.